Hi, this is Angita. Today I'm going to explain about data analytics. Uh, today, PowerPoint, I'm going to cover the following topics. What is called data analytics and types of data analytics, tools to be used in data analytics, what is web crawling, tools and languages in web crawling. So, data analytics, as all of you know, it is a common term, but the term data analytics is not a simple one as it appears. It is the most complex term when it comes to big data applications like healthcare and research, media, retail, banks, insurance, etc. Like in healthcare, based on the patient history and the type of disease for a particular period, they are preparing the medicine for the patients. And in retail industries, based on the customer record and the customer views in the retail market, they are placing the products based on the customer views. Like the mentioned applications, these data application data analytics is used in many wars applications. It also refers to qualitative and quantitative techniques and processes used to enhance the productivity and business gain. So if you are a analyst for a particular organization, if your analytics increases the business gain up to 1%, then it is a very value added to their business growth. Big data analytics refers to the strategy of analyzing large volumes of data or big data. This data is gathered from a wide variety of sources, including social networks, videos, digital images, sensors, and sales transaction records. Nowadays, the advertisement in social networks plays a major role for any kind of business applications. So, here are the four types of data analytics. The least type is descriptive analytics, and next one diagnostic analysis, predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics. So among these four, prescriptive analytics is playing a major role in an organizational growth. Let's see what is the difference between these four. Descriptive analysis is like derivation of what happened to the decrease or increase of an organization sale in the last quarter or last year, whatever it is. And diagnostic analytics is a form of advanced analytics that examines data or content to answer the question, why did it happen? Like which segments contributed the most to an increase or decrease in sales of an organization. Predictive analytics looks to use data and information to answer the question, what is likely to happen. So, this predictive analytics is derived from the results of descriptive and diagnostic analytics. For example, which segment of a sale to be concentrated to increase the sale in future? Like if the descriptive analytics and diagnostic analytics derive the data, like the decrease of the sale is happened because of this segment of a business, then this predictive analytics can be the result of what should be concentrated on in future to increase the sale of an organization. Prescriptive analytics, the last one. It is a method of analytics that analyzes data to answer the question, what should be done? This type of analytics is characterized by techniques such as graph analysis, simulation, complex event processing, neural networks, recommendation engines, heuristics, and machine learning. And this prescriptive analytics is the most complex and most powerful analytics technique in an organization. So here are the top 10 data analytical tools to be used in. If you are a data analyst for an organization, then these are all the 10 tools you have to be well versed to shine in that part. R and Python, Microsoft Excel, Tableau, RabbitMiner, 9, Power BI, Apache Spark, ClickView, Talent, Splunk. The next one is web crawling. Web crawling is not a same as analytics, but it is a data extraction part. But the data extraction can be used in digital marketing of a big organization. Web crawling is also known as web extraction, web scraping, screen scraping, has been applied in many fields today. It is a deal with large data sets where you develop your crawlers. Crawlers is like a script which crawl the deepest of web pages and store it in a database. A web crawler can monitor news sites, social media sites like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, etc. In industry forums and others to get information on what is being said about you and your competitors. If you are playing a web crawler role, then your main concentration should be in social forums to gain the information on what is being talking said about our companies. So these are all the main major tools and languages in web crawler. Screaming Frog. Screaming Frog is a website crawler that enables you to crawl the URLs. It helps you to analyze and audit technical and on-site SEO. You can use this tool to scroll up to 500 URLs for free. And next one is AppWay. It crawls a list of URLs and automates workflows. It enables you to crawl arbitrary website using Chrome browser, extract data using JavaScript. And deep crawl is a cloud-based tool that helps you to read and crawl your website content. It enables you to understand and monitor the technical issues of the website to improve SEO performance. So, like these, there are many tools are available in web. Whichever is feasible for you, you can use it. But in today's world, if you are a web crawler and you know the programming language and you know these how to write the script to get the data from a website, then you are having good future for a website and for even for a data from the web page. Some organizations are paying more pay, like you can sit in your home and earn more than what a professional high-end professional in IT is earning. So it is a very powerful if you are choosing a freelancing field. These are all the programming language you should be well versed in web crawling. Python, R, Node.js, Ruby, C++, PHP. Among all these, Python is playing a major role. So using this, you can write a web crawling script which will extract lakhs and lakhs of data from a website. So today I gave the introduction of data analytics and web crawling. So I think you might have gained a little bit of knowledge on what it is. So thank you for watching.